Hello. I've got 3 things to share with you today. So let's do first things first. Last Friday in my mailbox, I got another piece of Happy Mail. So I'm going to share it with you. I get really excited about getting mail. I rarely get mail that's not a bill or asking for money or something. So this was exciting to me. This card is from Chris Jordan, and it's a beautiful card. It's an angelfish in some, what I think is seaweed. I believe it's a homemade card. If it is so well done. So thank you, Chris. She is definitely one of my YouTube buddies that leaves comments a lot. I talk back and forth with her sometime on Dish with Dee when Dee has her live feeds. Did this morning for just a second, and I really treasure her friendship. And anyway, here's the card, and it says, "Hi, Meema. Just a note that you are a blessing. Love your scripture, Proverbs 3:5-6. Have a blessed day, Chris Jordan." Thank you so much, Chris. That gives me inspiration to continue to go the route that I try to go. And that means sharing scripture, sharing my ideas, my experience, my information. I realize people are listening, and so thank you so much, Chris, for sharing a part of your life with me. Now, here's number 2, my weigh-in for the week. Now, before I reveal my weigh-in for this week, I want to say I'm going to have a little bonus after I reveal my weigh-in. And so once I tell you how much I weigh this week, don't leave the video, because I want you to hear about a little experiment that I did this morning after my initial weigh-in. Now, what was my weigh-in for today? Well, let's go back to last Thursday. I weighed in last Thursday at 120.8. That means I had lost almost 3 pounds from the week before, which I explained that was more than what I meant to lose, but I was okay with it because I had had 2 or 3 really bad weeks. I needed a good week. And so then when I weighed on Monday, a few days ago, I was up about 0.8 of a pound. Well, I knew that Papa was about to go on an extended weekend this morning, as a matter of fact. And since I knew I wasn't going to get my normal eating out on Friday night, we ate out Wednesday night. I knew that that was probably not going to be a really good thing for me and my weigh-in this morning, and I wasn't disappointed in that. So this morning, when I got on the scale, it was 5 a.m. this morning. I normally don't weigh before 6 or 6:30, but I'll go into a little bit more about that in just a minute. But when I got on the scale this morning, I weighed 122.4. That means over the last 7 days, I have gained 1.5 pounds. Now, sometimes I would be really upset about that, but not so much this week, because 122.4 is still below my happy weight of 123 to 125. So I'm okay with that. If I can keep my weight gain and my weight loss around 2 pounds either way, I'll be okay. And that brings up number 3. I didn't have a chance today to do my product reveal, so I was trying to think what I could do. And like I said earlier, I got up at 5 a.m. this morning. Papa left at 6 a.m. and I wanted to spend just a little time with him before he left on his extended trip. And I weighed shortly after I got up and went and sat with him and drank a cup and a half of coffee. And about 15 minutes after he left, I decided to do something different. Now, I had approximately 18 ounces of beverage. That's all I'd had since I had gotten up. Now, I'm about to do TMI. I had visited my bathroom a couple of times. That's as much into the TMI that I'm going to say. But I had visited that room a couple of times, drank my coffee, and I decided, I'm going to get on the scale again. I'm going to see if there's any difference since I'd been to the bathroom, I drank a cup and a half of coffee. That should balance each other out, right? That's what I thought anyway. When I got on the scale again, I weighed 1 whole pound more. I weighed 123.4. So just from drinking 18 ounces of liquid, which was coffee, the scale showed a pound gain. Now, the whole reason I did that, I think I've done this years ago, but I never wrote it down. I never filmed it. So today I thought I would. And I believe that this is a perfect example of how your weight can vary so easily with so little additions, like 18 ounces of liquid. I have always thought that would be the case, but I had no idea that it could make a whole pound's difference. But it did for me today. So when you gain a pound in a week's time, think of it this way. Did I drink something this morning before I got on the scale? Did I have a big glass of water trying to hydrate just before I got on the scale? Because it may make 1 pound's worth of difference on what you weigh 30 minutes ago and what you weigh right now. I hope you enjoy what the results were of my little experiment. I hope it'll make you give yourself a little bit of grace the next time you think you've had a great week and all of a sudden you've gained a pound. Until next week, goodbye.